what, complain to the microphone? Just sit here and blank. Is there anyone that's like positive? Dear God. Does anyone know how to be happy? Does people being in a good mood just irritates people that can't find a way to be in a good mood? You need to crush their spirits? Does everyone just want to be miserable? Is it that common for people to think,
I wish they would die in a fiery combat.
or
This is bothering me so much, I'm gonna kill myself.
what are those comments? Dysfunctional families? Like, how many people had to do the 50-50 or every other weekends with both parents because both of them are just not able to get along? I remember I would have teachers, I would just have a question about like whatever they were talking about so I could understand. And they would always either use me as an example on what not to do, or they like somehow shut down what I'm saying. And I don't think I'm just being sensitive about it. I think these teachers got stuff going on at home and they cannot contain themselves when they get around a bunch of yapping children. I mean, I get it. I'd be irritated too. But do you think they realize like I would be upset about them talking on the microphone? You know, like this I think teachers have more play on your life than anyone else. Yes, your mom and dad. When you're younger, you spend most of your day and most of your time at school in the classroom with a certain teacher. They should find a way to help each and every student, considering they're going to be there for how many years? 12? Like, dear God, I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting because of my situation. I had a teacher that would segregate the classroom, a principal that was sexist. I had a teacher that would like weirdly hug students, be friends with everybody. It was kind of just a bit concerning. I grew up with teasing and being called sissy and being called names and being told, oh, it's just joking. It's just a funny haha. I think it's funny haha. Okay. People don't realize how the way you say things is very important. Yes, it's a lot of work to worry about other people's feelings. What if it's like that dude just had the worst day ever, and by you giving him that little bit of lip, he's gonna go murder a bunch of people? How do you feel when somebody gives you a comment and you go home complaining, or at least internally worrying about whatever they just said to you? I don't know. I guess back, what was I saying? The teasing. Like I was teased, and they would like make up my mind for me that it was okay, and I'm just too sensitive. I can't handle that. I'm too sensitive if I don't want to be insulted on a daily basis. And yet, I need to grow up and defend myself. And then also, parents, everything, like they're nearly God. What is up with parents being God? What do I even mean by them being God? They think they rule all, everything they say, everything they do, everything you like, everything you think, under their control. They sound silly. Oh my goodness. I had a father that needed his way so badly he couldn't hear anything. He's blind to just everything that doesn't surround him. The most self-centered person I've ever met. Like, chicken foot Christmas. Oh my God, chicken foot Christmas. But for the one time ever, with the custody battle stuff, I go to stay with my father for Christmas Day, like from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. Doesn't usually happen. I like to stay at my mom's because it's nicer and we actually do stuff, because he doesn't decorate, he doesn't even wrap gifts. There's no Christmas fun. It's like relying on anybody that he's around and just wanting to go home. What kind of child isn't allowed to say that they want to be somewhere else? What kind of parent makes their child feel that way? Not being able to... We would go to parties and we'd be like, oh, do you want a glass of water, or do you need something to eat? He would deny for me. Say, no, he's okay. He doesn't need anything. And I'm like parched. Anyways, sitting on a love couch, love seat, futon, whatever. It was like a bunk bed thing. And in the morning, we got up at 5 in the morning. They woke me up. I stayed up all night watching movies, so I didn't know. I was real tired. They wanted to go around all these Chinese markets to find a wok or some sort of, no, not a wok, a hot pot to have whatever, the mushrooms. I didn't like it, but we spent like 3 hours going to different stores to find this pot to cook food I hate. When we did get to go to get food, because I was hungry, there was no breakfast there because they were like Chinese. They ate like weird stuff. We go to this restaurant. It's a like super Chinese restaurant. Not even like, oh, orange chicken and lo mein. I was gonna do an accent. That's not funny. Like they didn't have chicken lo mein or whatever regular Chinese food. They had like a huge cart full of cup after cup next to each other. I don't know, 4 cup wide, 7 cups long of like different foods. And it was on this big cart, like a maintenance cart. They were all like full of soups and pig hooves and octopus tentacles and chicken feet. And they were sitting there. I guess my stepmom and her son was sitting there eating these chicken feet that they were like boiled. They weren't even like cooked. And they were like in some yellow liquid oil. And they were just eating it out of there. And it was like, what is this? All I remember is I wanted to go home, like to my house. Like I don't want to be going here to every store to find this pot for food I don't even want to eat. But yeah, I guess while we were looking out for it or got it or whatever when we were eating at that restaurant with the chicken feet, this is like scarring for me. This is like traumatic. To be like held against my will to go look for strange devices in foreign stores where I don't speak the language. And I don't remember like even getting a gift. I'm sure I did, but like it wasn't even memorable. I just wanted to go home. I didn't give a fuck about the gift. Let me go home. They were sitting there and they're eating chicken feet and they're asking me why I won't eat it. Like they're looking at me like I'm weird because I don't want to eat straight chicken feet with nothing else. Straight chicken feet in oil. No, it was like chicken foot. It wasn't even chicken feet. Just one. On a cart too, and there was like different levels, and I didn't even like pay attention fully. I can't imagine what else was on there. But pig hooves and chicken feet and tentacles. And then we found the wok or whatever, or hot pot, and they made their food. I was asking to go back home, to be taken back home, which is rare for me because I was like not comfortable with voicing my needs, because it's met with a irritated response or something. Like I'm in the way. I don't know. So eating this disgusting food. Okay, let's go here and eat chicken feet, and then go home and eat mushrooms that aren't even cooked in some red broth that doesn't taste like anything, and it's like hard zip ties. Merry Christmas, zip ties and chicken feet. But then finally was able to say like, hey, can I go home? It was like 3 o'clock or something. And he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll take you home, whatever you want. We get home and I'm like texting my mom, calling her, trying to get her to pick me up or whatever. I don't get any response, no response, no response. And I sit and I grab all my stuff and I pack it up in a bag, because I only stayed there every other weekend. I put it up next to the couch and I was charging my phone, so I was sitting at the edge of the couch uncomfortably just so I could be on my phone with the charger. And I remember sitting there waiting for like 3 hours to go back home. I didn't get to go back home until 7, like sitting there waiting on the couch. He didn't even have like TV or anything. He had like Wi-Fi only, I think. It was just kind of sad, and he would sit in his room, he wouldn't sit with me. Dear God, this is sad. Sitting there on my phone, waiting to be picked up, never get picked up. I called her like 6 times, I guess, to try and get her to answer, and she wasn't answering because it's like Christmas. Can I come home, be with my family? No response. And then my dad comes out and starts this like huge argument, like yells at me because why do I call my mom that many times and not call him? I think he was saying something about like, I pay your phone bill and you don't call me. Why would I want to like talk to some selfish baby that can't even worry about their kids' needs? Even put them in consideration. Dear Lord. Like, it's just being selfish and putting yourself before your kids like normal or something, and oppressing them and making them fearful of you. That's parenting. Then I got picked up at like 6. I was able to go home just to sit in the dark and open up gifts, because it turns out all she wanted to do was paint the floors. It's like, man, I could have went home while you did that, but alright. I hate chicken foot Christmas, man.